Greetings, Junior Silver Eagles. As you know, Tuesday, March 7th, we will be administering the ACT here at the high school. I have some important reminders for you. I want to help you navigate that day successfully and feel at ease as you approach that testing date. So here is some important information. First of all, where do I go that day? That's a good question. You will find out where you go, what room you are in that day by looking at the list outside of student services. So right when you walk in the school, there's a list of room numbers, and students in each room number find your name, and that is the room number that you're in. You can do that on Monday. You don't have to wait till Tuesday to do that. This is really important. It is an 8:15 start for the ACT test. Because this is a high stakes test, you have to be in your seat ready to go at 8:15, and if you're not, then we can't administer the test to you. You won't be allowed in the room. So what does that mean? That doesn't mean that you shoot for that 8:15 start time. That means that you shoot to be in your seat, ready to roll, and ready to go at 8:05, 8:10 at the latest. But you're really shooting for 8:05, you're in your seat, you have everything ready to go, you're relaxed, and you have a couple minutes to collect your thoughts before that test. So be sure that you're early and aware of that start time. What to bring to school that day? You want to bring a couple of number 2 pencils. They have to be the old school pencils like this. They can't be mechanical pencils. You want to bring either your student ID or your driver's license. Passport would work as well, but you do need a photo ID that day. A calculator is fine. You can bring a calculator. I suggest that you do. You can also bring a water bottle, and you'll have access to that water bottle during a 15-minute break at the midway point through the ACT. We'll also have a small snack available for you during that break, so you can use your water bottle and snack during the break time. What not to bring, and this is really important, what not to bring that day. I would not even bring your cell phone to school that day, quite honestly. Reason, if this goes off, let's say you get a text or a notification, anything during the test, even if it's in your backpack, we have to dismiss you from the test. If you have this in your pocket and it's break time and you decide to check text, social media, whatever, we have to dismiss you from the test. There's absolutely no electronic devices allowed during the ACT. That includes Apple Watches, Fitbits, any kind of fitness electronic gadget that you might have. All of that just needs to stay out of the room, preferably out of the school. Just run the risk if you even bring it in. If you do bring it, make sure your notifications are off, make sure it's off, and you don't access it at any point during the test or during the break. So that's very important. Also key to know is that we will be serving breakfast that morning here at the high school. Breakfast will start at 7:40, so if you'd like to grab something to eat here prior to the test, you're certainly welcome to do that. We'll also have grab-and-go lunches available right after the test, and buses will be running right after the test as well for transportation. If you haven't logged into the MyACT account, which we did during advisory last week, you really should do that prior to taking the ACT on Tuesday. So if you haven't logged in to that account, you do have access to those ACT slides from advisory. Take a look at those slides and make sure you're logged in and ready to roll. A couple final tips for taking this test. You do want to eat well this weekend on Monday in preparation for the test. Hydrate, that's very important going into the test. And not only the night before on Monday night, but kind of leading into that date. Maintaining a routine sleep pattern would be very helpful so that you're rested, you're awake, you're alert, you're ready to go, and you're ready to do your best. That's what we want to see. Along with that sleep cycle, another suggestion would be to lay out all of your items the night before the test. So get your pencils all set in a pile, have your ID, your student ID or your driver's license ready to go. If you have a calculator you're bringing ready to go, your water bottle, have it all laid out, all in a pile, so that morning when you wake up, everything's there ready to go. You're not scrambling looking for anything, and it's a nice smooth start rolling into the ACT at 8:15. I hope those tips are helpful, juniors. Good luck on the ACT.